and welcome back. Today's video is a little bit unique because it's going to involve a road trip in a car that hasn't seen much use in the last couple of years. This 92 Integra GSR is going to the big screen. This car will be featured in a summertime episode of CNBC's Jay Leno's Garage. I was invited as part of an appraisal segment on the show that's hosted by Jay himself and his colleague Donald Osborne, called Behind the Bowtie, where they basically take this car, they're going to dissect it from top to bottom and then give it a price evaluation at the conclusion after a little bit of Q&A with me on screen. So this was a really fun adventure. The Jay Leno's Garage TV series is now in its 7th season, and many of you are probably familiar with Jay. He is an absolute car and automobile aficionado. He has a large collection of about 200 cars and probably about that many motorcycles at least. And Jay was extremely hospitable and welcoming to me as a complete, total Acura nut showing up to his facility. So hope you enjoy some of the highlights from my trip to Los Angeles and back, and thanks for watching. I should also mention Jay did drive the car along with Donald and signed it. So you'll see the dash here has Jay's signature. And unfortunately, I was crammed in the back seat at the time and not really able to capture media because we were surrounded by an entire cabin full of GoPro cameras. But I hope you'll all tune in to the episode this summer on CNBC and on the CNBC YouTube channel to see Jay run this thing to VTEC. This is going to be quite the adventure for this Integra GSR. I tallied up my accrual of mileage over the last few years, and this car saw 873 miles in 2019, 240 in 2020, and 278 in 2021. So today I'll be putting on about 400, and between today and tomorrow it'll be a total of 8, which means I'm driving as much in 2 days. I'm driving more in 2 days than this thing did in the last 2 years. So, oh boy, let's see how she does. All right, I just made it to Burbank and I'm about to check in here at the Marriott Hotel, and everything went smoothly. I already wiped the car down a little bit just to get the road dust off of it, but let's get settled in. Here's my hotel. Home sweet home. Today is the day. I'm headed over to Jay's studio. Well, my car's still here and it made a friend overnight, so that's always good news. Relatively cold here this morning. The car took a couple cranks to get moving, but I need to be on site at 7:15 California time, so I still have about an hour. That's still Arizona time there. Decided to take a quick peek at oil level. If Jay Leno's going to be driving your car, you definitely want it to be in mechanically sound shape. Everything looks good here. I made it to the street address that was given to me, so this is it. I just need to await somebody to let me in and give me instructions. I'm in the gates, and it's going to be a lot of waiting this morning, I think. There are 2 cars being evaluated for appraisal, One is, I was just told, the BMW 1981 M1, and then my cars. Oh my gosh, I see it.
Such a normal dash. Yeah. So Paul was
You guys, I am on an unsupervised visit to Jay Leno's garage. This is unreal. They said to go ahead and wander around, and I'm just like, are you sure?
okay. Good. All right.
This is the car Jay just rolled in with. I watched him arrive, and I shook his hand. Love this old Honda S600 on display. Right-hand drive, of course.
Yeah. What do you need, Jay? Okay. Just two steps back. Jay, two steps back, please. There we go. Good. Perfect right there.
Here's Jay's NSX, and guess what? It's number 3, and the key's in it, right there. How cool is that?
Wow.
No way.
Yeah. That's really cool.
This car's got a record player. This car Jay just showed us is self-leveling, so he sat on the trunk and it raised it back up, and now it's lowering again.
It's a GSR, but so on action, it's a start.
We just finished our driving sequence with Jay and Donald, each taking a turn at the wheel. It's a lot of fun dialogue. After we finished, I had Jay handed him a silver Sharpie, had him sign my dash, so there we go. Okay, that is a wrap. We just finished up and I was released from the gate that's closing, and it's gonna take about 7 hours to get home because they're letting me go right now at rush hour, and it's gonna be horrendous, but totally worth it. Jay was awesome, totally approachable. In fact, we started going through his collection and he was teaching me about the air suspension on his Imperial and all this other random stuff. So loved being part of this, and we'll let you know when it comes out on TV. Officially on my my way home now, paying $5.39 a gallon for premium. Here in Palm Desert, the car is doing awesome, and I am on track, I think, to get home around 12:45 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be a bit of a late night, but tomorrow's a special day for reasons I'll share later. I did another oil level check just for good measure here, because the piece of desert road that I'm about to go out onto has not a lot of services for upwards of 50 miles at a time, and we are looking good, so I'm not going to have to add any right now. There's the Arizona state line. Alright folks, I am back in the garage. The car is tucked away after crossing 819 miles in the last 2 days, which was more than the last 2 years combined. And I'm happy to report it was flawless, so not even a glitch. So a couple, dash lights, but those are the least of my concerns. The car ran flawlessly the entire way. It is about 1 o'clock in the morning, Phoenix time, and I'm gonna get some much needed shut-eye and bring you some details from the trip later on. Thanks for watching.